Welcome to Ether Ascended. If you're seeing this, you are meant to hear this. This is a timeless pick a card. And we have three options today. Option 1 with petrified wood, option 2 hematite, and option 3 rhodonite. Take a deep breath and exhale. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Take another deep breath and exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. Pause the video now if you need more time to choose your pile. See you at your pile. Welcome, pile 1. If you're seeing this, you're meant to hear this. So you chose petrified wood. The number 43 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 7. Okay, so the number 7 means that you are on a spiritual path. The word petrified is standing out today for some reason. Are you worried or in fear or petrified about something? But there's also something about stagnancy or being stuck in time or oh, frozen by fear. Okay, I see. So it could be that you're at a stalemate in life, or you're feeling very stagnant, you're feeling stuck, and it's because you're frozen in fear. You're fearful about something. In fact, it seems like you're petrified of the thought of something. But there's something about you seeing things way worse than they actually are or can be. But you have to be patient with your process. There needs to be some form of healing going on for you. A shift in your mindset. Tapping more into your intuition. Identifying what is intuition, what is fear, what is ego. Knowing to distinguish the two. Working on raising your vibration. Moving away from this energy of fear. Because if you're at a stalemate, the reason is because you are fearful of something. You're frozen in fear. Your mind is getting the best of you. Your mind is now your own worst enemy. It's like you have an intuitive pull towards something. You want to go there, but then your mind stops you. The reason why you feel pulled in that direction is because it feels good. And if it feels good, then your intuition is pulling you in that direction. But then your mind comes in and questions what already feels good to you. So it presents itself as something good, as opposed to a red flag. But then your intuition gets meddled by your overthinking process. So there's something there for you, and it's going to remain there, but you could get it a lot sooner, but your fear is pushing it into the future rather than pulling it into your present. So there's a need for you to adjust or readjust, reprogramming your mind to more of a positive mindset here. You could do this with affirmations. Positive affirmations. I am love. I choose love. I am joy. And raising your vibration this way is automatically moving you away from the fear. But there is a matter of patience and trust in universal timing. There is divine timing at play here. You're trying to go with the flow, but you feel like you're not going anywhere. There's something being prepared for you, but it's almost like you need to get yourself to that point where you're ready to receive it. It seems like you're not ready to receive it or go for this or accept this in your life because you're still dealing with fear, and you need to get that out of the way, or get out of the way. Get out of your own way, I just heard. Allow things to happen. Allow things to unfold naturally. Because your fear could be controlling something that is trying to develop naturally. Your fear is kind of stalling it. There also could be a matter of impatience here and things not moving as fast as you would like. But the thing is, what you don't understand maybe is subconsciously what's running this stalling are your own fears. And so you are on a surface level, you're getting impatient, but you're not understanding that what's going on under the surface are your own fears. So you are stopping yourself and you're getting impatient at the same time. It seems paradoxical, but so there's something here that you're wanting to manifest, but your fears are sabotaging your manifestations. It's like you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, or forth and back. But there's a change in the wind here. You want change. You want change. And change is coming. Change is coming, but you see this zebra is walking backwards. So there's this change wanting to pull you in that direction because that's where the wind is going. But it's almost like you are turning away from change, looking back at the past. And something that happened in the past is creating this stagnancy, this push and pull. Because you're resisting this change even though you want it, and it's happening already. It's like it's not something you can control because it is very energetic, it is needed. And the number 12 could be relevant here, or the number 3. 1 plus 2 is a 3. 3 means progress. So this change would bring you progress. It could involve communication or networking or socializing. Maybe you don't want to do these things. Maybe you don't want to communicate. Maybe you are already communicating. But when it comes to taking action, you're not taking action. Because you're looking to the past for answers where you're not going to find the answers you need in the past. The only thing you're going to find in the past is fear. But you need to change your approach. You need to change, redirect your mind in a way that fear no longer weighs in. One thing is to feel an instinctual red flag from the get-go. Another thing is to feel good about something and then your mind weighing in and giving you a mental red flag. That's different because that is after the fact. You're not trusting your first reaction, your first gut instinct, your first intuition. You're not trusting that because you're looking back to the past, worried about repeating something or something repeating itself. And because there was a change in your life in the past and it brought some kind of chaos or some kind of pain and you don't want to go through that. So you just prefer to stay in your shell, in your comfort zone, in your bubble, in what is known and comfortable. But this change is already taking place within you because your comfort zone is no longer comfortable. It's like you've outgrown your comfort zone. Because on the other side of this change is your true fulfillment, is your harvest. Peaches. Life is peachy. Okay? Abundance. Emotional fulfillment is on the other side of this change. It's part of your spiritual growth and the spiritual path that you've been on. But it's like, in order to get there, one of the things, or the main thing you need to do, is tackle that fear. You're coming to the end of a karmic cycle. Your karmic debt has been paid off. So whatever you experienced in the past, sorry, I don't know why I'm speaking with this, in the past, maybe you have this accent or someone you know has this accent, in the past. No, in the past, because I just try to keep a neutral accent on here. In the past, you experienced some pain, and that had to do with karmic debt. But that is paid off. This is telling you that that debt is paid off. And the old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So whatever you're looking up to in the past has nothing to do with what the future is going to look like, should you decide to change. And now, as I said this, I just noticed we have 1212. Double numbers. So you could be seeing 1212, but this is just confirming the whole message. 1212 is also 33, master number 33, confirming that whatever change is needed here, or you're feeling that you want it so much but you're so afraid of it, it will lead you to growth and progress in your life, into a new cycle where you get your dharma fulfillment. Now you're going to get the good part of life, but you have to change something here. Master number 33, angel number 33, angel number 1212, check those out. But you're on the right path. A new beginning is the right path, is what these numbers are telling you. A new beginning is your right path. So, and the reason why you're getting all this fulfillment, the debt payoff, is because you did the work. You did choose a spiritual path. You did work on yourself. You did analyze yourself. You did all the things you needed to do. And now we have Pluto. This transformation is inevitable. It's already happening. It's not like you can choose it. You can choose to ignore it, but then that would create more resistance in your life. Because what's happening for you right now is you're going through a renewal. You're reclaiming your personal power. You're composting. You are going through a death and a rebirth. And this is very intense. You're clearing out a lot of clutter from your life, mental, physical, spiritual, external, circumstantial, emotional, all of that, mental. And you could be feeling extremes, like up and down feelings and emotions even. You could be realizing things about yourself that you either didn't want to acknowledge or see, or you were in denial of. Maybe because you felt there was something here that wasn't socially widely accepted. But you're going through a huge transformation and regeneration. It's like, I'm getting, when every 7 years our DNA renews, our atoms, they renew. They're not the same as 7 years ago. They're always, we're not, when we reach the age of 7 years old, our entire body, like physical body, is not the same because our atoms are not the same. They're new ones. And then when we're 14, the same thing. And then 7 years later, the same thing. So with that, it pairs up with a spiritual transformation. Fourth house. Yeah, something about your body or your home is changing and transforming in a huge way. Something about, okay, but your background, your roots are affecting this change because you're wanting to go back to what's comfortable, or you're wanting to go back home, or you're wanting to do things the way you used to do them or the way your family taught you. And you're wanting, but then you're going to try that and it's not going to work for you. It's not going to feel good because it's misplaced. So you have to really find a way of doing things in a new way. But you're going through a huge rejuvenation as well. Like you're going to look younger. Maybe you've been feeling really old and heavy, and now you're going to start looking younger than your years. I would say maybe 4 to 12 years younger than you are, or 7. But there's something about always looking back for the comfort, and it's almost like the comfort is not there anymore, but you keep looking for it because so much has changed. So much has changed. You look at the past for shelter, but you don't quite find your shelter there. You still want the change regardless. Okay, advice here is for you to do a lot of self-care, but there's a lot going on in your inner world. There's a lot of nostalgia, looking back. This could be Mercury retrograde working on you, bringing back memories here for you to reevaluate, revise, relive. Something about your childhood or your family or your roots or your hometown or an old house. It's coming back and it's bringing you memories that are keeping you stagnant. Maybe you need to be stagnant for a while because you need to have a good look at all these things again so you understand why you're changing and moving forward. Okay, so the advice here is to take care of yourself and cook. Comfort food, healthy food, that kind of thing. But there's a pause for reflection to really address your inner world and observe how much you've changed. Because what you've undergone has actually in reality been deep cellular healing. This is what's going on with you. And I was just talking about how our atoms, they move and change and renew every 7 years. You're going through humongous physical and emotional healing. So maybe you're even sick or feeling like ascension symptoms, or you're having a flu or a cold or something, and it's explaining that it's because maybe it's very windy where you are right now as well, is what I'm seeing. And Mercury retrograde can cause more winds. But what's happening with you is a deep cellular healing. You're healing on a quantum cellular level. Your cells, everything is rejuvenating right now. So rest is really advised. Rest and eating comfortable or healthy food, setting new healthy habits, sleeping more, drinking water, really taking care of your body as a temple, taking care of your mind as a temple, taking care of your soul, of your emotions, of yourself. Really, really, really taking care of yourself. You need to do that right now. If things feel stagnant, the best course of action is to take care of your health, of your mental, emotional, spiritual, physical health right now. Because the stagnancy, the more you rest, actually, the more your cells are healing and renewing, is what I'm seeing here. We have the crow, so you could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart. You're sitting on something colorful. I just saw that. I don't normally see that little egg there, but it is calling out to me. You're sitting on something that you're about to create. And you need to go through this before this can hatch, if it makes sense. You have gained so much spiritual strength, and there's something here that is brewing. You're creating something. Some of you could be pregnant. But that's not going to be for all of you. This could be a project that it's brewing. It's happening already. The change is happening, but it's not visible yet. It's just felt. It's energetically felt, and it's happening behind the scenes. Either this is a project that you are creating, or this is your own transformation and renewal for a new beginning that's happening behind the scenes. So it may seem like things are really stagnant, but energetically there's a lot going on. And there's a lot of healing and alignment of your chakras, your energy centers as well. You're gaining spiritual strength through this period. And you're communicating with your higher self, and your spirit team is in communication with you. There's downloads coming through. You're getting information from the higher realms right now. And the messages are coming in very clearly, but your ego, your fears could be blocking the clear communication. So if you can, get some journal, write things down without judging whatever comes to you, without thinking about it. You could be feeling a little bit ungrounded, a little bit hypersensitive right now, so you may need to spend time alone and ground yourself in nature. Walk around barefoot on the sand and the grass, in the water, go purge, and release and cleanse in a lake or in the shower or in the ocean. You may need to do some daily meditation practice to help you balance things out. Now, there could be communication coming in for you, okay, as well. Yeah, as I said that, we have the throat chakra, but you're healing your throat chakra. You are definitely healing something that stopped you from speaking up in your past, in your childhood, maybe related to your family or where you lived, or childhood friends or childhood acquaintances. There's something about your past here that influenced your ability to speak up for yourself. And the deep cellular healing on the most part is happening in your throat chakra. You are getting prepared to speak up, to speak the truth, to live more genuinely and authentically. Number 5, that is the big change happening. See how it's all tying in. That is the big change in the wind, is you speaking up and living from a more genuine and authentic space. Because if you weren't doing that in the past, it's tied to some childhood trauma where you weren't allowed to be yourself, speak up. But this has been a slow process. But it's slow and steady wins the race. Princess of Discs. You're going to make progress with this. It's happening. It's already happening. You're going to speak up. You're going to be more genuine and authentic and truthful with yourself and with others. You're no longer denying the truth to yourself or others. You could have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your chart, but this is definitely very new to you. Very new to you. You're allowing yourself to speak up. You're allowing yourself to speak the truth. You're allowing yourself to speak what's on your mind. And it's like you're very new at this. But they're saying keep going, because the more you speak up, the more you will manifest stability and even prosperity into your life. Because if you were experiencing blocks with your finances or with your health or with your living situation or with your surroundings or the people around you, it is because you were not addressing certain things. You were not living from an authentic, genuine place. You were not speaking up. You were not standing up for yourself. You were not saying what it is that you really truly want. But you were burying your head in work. 8 of Pentacles. But right now, the investment is going to shift onto yourself. And you're going to create a lot more by coming from a place that is genuine and authentic to you, meaning you're going to build in the right direction now, because you're going to build according to what it is that you want, because you're going to speak up about what it is that you want, and you're going to put your efforts into the things that you truly, truly want. And because of that, not only will you be paying off real financial debt with, any money debt that you have, but you will also get a lot more of a return for all the work that you do, because you are unblocking energetically. And when that happens, you're opening the door for abundance to come in. So you're going to see more rewards for your hard work, because you're making a change. You're going to make this change. You're going to do it. You're absolutely going to do this. You've been juggling with this in your mind, back and forth, back and forth. Should I do this? Should I not do this? How do I do this? What is the way? You're being shown the way, and the way is to start speaking. That is the first step. Make the decision to speak up. You're getting a second lease on life right now, actually. You are getting a chance to live your life the way you want to live it. You could have Scorpio in your chart. You're getting a second lease on life, a second chance at doing things in a way that is aligned with who you truly are at your core. Not what other people want, because look, 5 of Cups. Living for other people's approval has brought you sorrow and loss and sadness, and things not turning out the way you hope because you're not doing it in a way that is aligned with you. You've been very strong. You've been accommodating everyone else's will, and you've been putting your own in the back burner. Yes, you're very strong, but your strength is also repressing your truth. Your strength is repressing your blessings. Your strength is repressing your abundance from coming in. And also with judgment here, and release harsh judgments, which is written on this card. Release harsh judgments toward yourself. And that will help you even release harsh judgments toward other people. Forgive yourself. Be more compassionate toward yourself. And in turn, you will be more forgiving and compassionate toward others. but you hold back a lot. You hold back a lot. I'm seeing a lot of frustration building up for you. And this frustration is creating chaos within your environment, chaos within your finances, chaos within your health, chaos within your relationships, chaos within yourself. You feel misplaced, or you feel like something is missing or something's not adding up. It's because you're not speaking up. It's because you're not living how you want to live. The number 11 could be relevant here. You could have Leo in your chart. You could even have like a Leo midheaven or something. Meaning you really, really want to do something. You really want to succeed, or you really want to have something. You really want to live a certain way. But what steps are you taking? Are you speaking up? That is the first step. First of all, acknowledging your truth, then communicating it. Right? How are people supposed to know? Most people are not into telepathy, or they wouldn't trust it anyway. They wouldn't even trust their own intuition. So how do you expect people to know what's on your mind if you don't speak up? And if you don't speak up, how do you expect to take the next steps and really live up to, you know, your own wishes? Eight of Water. You have this strong desire to live a more meaningful life. You are in the search of something more meaningful, and that is creating such an internal whirlwind. It's like it's impossible for you to ignore this, because you've done so much spiritual and emotional growth that you've outgrown your roots. You've outgrown a certain situation that started in your past. You've outgrown those circumstances, but you keep yourself stuck because you don't speak up, because you're afraid to speak up, because when you did, you had consequences. This reading is here to tell you that the consequences now are not going to be the consequences that you had in the past. Seven of Air, Seven of Swords. They're saying that you're in this constant self-sabotage. Always revising your plans, always overthinking things, always thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, always thinking now's not the right time. And you're sabotaging your movement forward because you're not doing what you need to do, which is speak up. Be honest. And so you feel like you kind of have to hide things or sneak out of things or kind of strategize. You're always strategizing and planning, but you never really move because you feel guilty about wanting to do what is best for you. And you're not the only one. This happens a lot. But this reading is telling you it's okay to live what is right for you. Okay. Yeah. It's time to release negativity. You could have a moon in Scorpio or some strong placement in Scorpio, but this is very clear. It is time to release this negativity from the past. Release it. If you're having trouble releasing it, just say, I release all the negativity, the negative thoughts associated to the pain, to the trauma that I suffered in the past. Release it to the universe and allow the universe to transmute it, because right now, you're having this opportunity for deep cellular healing, and it starts with first and foremost releasing the fear, the negativity from the past, allowing yourself to speak your truth, releasing the fear to speak up. Please take my fear to speak up. I need you to remove it from me so I can speak up. Speak to the universe in this way, and the universe will understand clear and concise messages like this. Please release. I want to speak up. I'm speaking up. I'm speaking my truth. For that, I need you to take this negativity with you, please. Thank you. And this fear and this worry and this guilt and this anxiety. Because then what happens with the guilt of you not living truthfully? That is more guilt added onto the guilt of the... You see how this goes. So pile 1, that was your reading. They're saying that is all. I hope this was helpful, insightful. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. Don't forget to comment how this resonates for you. If it doesn't resonate, choose another pile. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Extra content is on Patreon. I just uploaded a new video today. It's on Patreon, TikTok, and YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. It was a pleasure to read for all of you today. Bless you all and see you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, Pile 2. If you're seeing this, you're meant to hear this. You chose hematite, and the number 26 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 8. There's something about your stability here that is on your mind, or it is a factor in your life, or something you're worried about. There's something about your stability. Okay, or you wanting stability, or you're wanting messages about stability, or finding your way there. There's something about becoming grounded or needing to get back to earth, in contact with nature. Walking around barefoot is a first great step here. But there's a need for balance and calm right now. Maybe you need to meditate, center your energy. Also, there's something about thinking, and feeling, thinking, but not going anywhere with this. And there's something about a soul. Your soul has a purpose here. Your soul has a kind of a unique purpose here. And there's a need to take care of your body. So it seems like you may be on a spiritual path recently, or started recently, or you had some kind of ascension or a recent awakening or something. And you kind of have your soul up in the ethers, and your body's wanting to follow, and you're not, and it's like you're kind of forgetting to ground your body, your energy. You could be spending a lot of time on social media, or on researching things on computers, or reading, but not really spending time outside or doing physical activity, getting in touch with your body. There's a need to get back in touch with your body. Clean it up. Yeah, there's a need to detox. So one way to ground yourself would be to drink a lot of water. That would clean you physically inside. Another thing is to clean up your mental space, like make room for something. Make room for something in your physical space, declutter, to make room for the energies to flow. It's very feng shui to have like things in the right place and to clear the energy, so the energy can flow, to clear the space so the energy can flow. Clean it up, clean your body, clean your mind, clean your soul, clean your thoughts. I'm seeing defragmenting your computer, but doing the same with your mind, meaning, okay, putting everything in its place. You may need some counseling, some therapy, some energy healing. Letting go of old belief systems, letting go of negative thinking, negative self-talk, negative words that you use. Like, let's say you have this habit of saying something, some negative phrase, get rid of that. Because, you know, our words are really our spells. So there's something about getting rid of something that is no longer necessary. It's just creating an obstacle in your space and the energy flow, so that you can make space and room for what? Look at this. Abundance. Because while you have that clutter there, you're blocking the space. There's no space for the abundance to come in. Adjacent possibilities. Look for other ways of doing things. Look for other ways of doing things. There are some doors that you've opened, but there have been some windows and doors that you haven't opened yet. So there's a different way of doing something that you haven't explored. Look for an alternative. Research an alternative. Keep looking, keep opening those doors and those windows. Because the answer you need, or the thing that you need to do or you want, or is in this door or that window that haven't been opened yet. Now the number 24 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 6 and the number 21. Give me a second, please. I just noticed there's a third door over there, but travel. You may need to travel or go somewhere, get on the road, maybe a road trip, maybe a short trip. Okay, I just heard go someplace you've never been before. Travel someplace you've never been before. Like all the places you've been, go somewhere new. Because there's an upcoming trip that is going to prove to be life-changing in very positive ways. It's going to bring you, it's going to open up a door to abundance. But right now you need to be in the clean it up phase. Clean up your finances as well. Get everything in order as if you were to travel tomorrow, like your passport, your house, your bag, your plan on paper, do a plan for an upcoming trip. Someplace you've never been before. Because you will find the answer to your abundance. Because you're very stagnant right now and you need to move. And it's a trip somewhere near nature. Yeah, Jupiter, because it's going to bring expansion. And Jupiter is the planet of travel, long distance travel, the 9th house. You're getting an opportunity. Create your own opportunities to travel. This is definitely travel here that's being mentioned. Something about traveling. If you're having any doubts, go for it. There's a lot of expansion coming, opportunities, possibly an opportunity to teach somewhere, or to work somewhere, or to work in the travel industry. Go for it. Take the leap of faith. Explore the potential. It's going to teach you a lot. You're going to find a lot of answers to your questions. Things are going to flow once you take this trip. Whatever it is that you're thinking, that's when things are going to flow and harmonize in your life. The universe is trying to give you something to benefit you, to energize you, but you need to move. You can't stay stuck. Yeah, activated Earth. Again, getting back to Earth. And look at this. It says power places. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So it could be that you're led to, I don't know, Stonehenge or Hawaii or Sedona, Arizona, or even the St. Michael ley line in Europe, because I saw a ley line here, or some other spiritual place. It's wherever you're being led. It's, you know where to go, but you just need to go there. You need to make a plan and go there because there's a portal there. There's a portal there and you're meant to experience this portal because it's going to bring you a download of information. It's going to allow you to astral travel. It's going to allow you to access information that where you are, there's no portal accessing that information for you. Swan. There's something about you transforming into the version of you that's been waiting for you to be, who you're meant to be, who you're meant to be. You could have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your chart, but you're definitely transforming into your best version, okay? You're definitely transforming into your best version. And I'm not saying that this is, obviously this is not external, but of course whatever goes on inside reflects outside, right? Whatever goes in internally reflects externally. There's something about you traveling to this place that is going to get your creative juices flowing effortlessly. You're very sensitive to energies, and you need to be in the right energies is what I'm seeing here. There's an elegance about you. And in order to activate your creativity, you kind of need to ground, move, travel, and go to this place that you're being called to go to. You could be having a talent for writing or creating something, but you need to go here and reflect because you're going to get energy. You're going to get energies. You're going to get energy healing from this place. You're going to get ideas. You're going to get a clear path. even, I would say, a step-by-step guide. Your attention is being called to a certain place you need to go to. And you may need to go alone. You're tapping into some infinite creative power. That's what's going to happen here. You're going to tap into infinite creative power, and everything's going to flow and expand after that. That's when your abundance is coming in. There's some kind of vision that you are meant to share. And the way you're going to share it, or how you're going to do this, will be revealed in this special place. You could currently be feeling a little bit agitated, or feeling like things are foggy, or you're lacking a vision. So you need to spend time alone. You need to write things down, journal, and go to this place. I don't know what that place is for you. And trust the journey. Trust this new beginning. Take that leap of faith and just go for it. This is leading you on a new journey. 5 of Wands. But for some reason this presents itself as a challenge to you. But it's not as bad as it seems. The wheel is that Jupiter energy. It's saying go for it. You will overcome the challenge. You will overcome the strife. You will overcome the challenges if you just trust. Because the thing getting in the way between you and your destiny and your abundance is your worries. You've been persistent. You're being called to keep being persistent, or to persist on opening those doors, to persist and to allow yourself to be reborn. You could have Scorpio in your chart. An upcoming trip is going to prove to be life-changing, death energy, death and rebirth, life-changing in very positive ways. It's a very positive change. If things have been stagnant, it's going to move that wheel. It's going to get things going faster. I'm seeing Scorpio and Sagittarius here, and Taurus now. Unity. You're going to find like-minded people. You're going to find your soul tribe. People with whom you can share your vision, and you're going to find out a mentor, like-minded friends, and change. The 5. Change, which is also the number for travel. So this is saying travel, travel, travel all over. This is going to empower you. We have the Emperor. Take the reins of your life and go for it. But of course, get things ready. Right now is time to get things ready. Structure, discipline, but get ready for change. Get ready to travel. Get ready for this. Structure things now. Because you're taking charge of your life. And there's a victory here on the other side. Good news, success. Whatever this trip is, it's going to set you on a path toward victory, winning, and success. Public recognition, maybe even an award. I don't know what it is that you're wanting to create, but it's going to be big. And I see a lot of, I'm seeing wealth as well. But you need to put down these burdens. You need to put down your burdens. Maybe you're working too much. Maybe you're not delegating enough. Accept help from others. Create a balance in your life by delegating. Get rid of the stress because it could be creating health concerns. You don't need that. And time out, traveling, is not only going to help you de-stress, but it's going to open new avenues for abundance to flow in because of how relaxed you're going to be. So delegate, tidy, get things ready, and go. Because more abundance will come in. A win-win outcome is forecast. So you may think that it's a waste of time to travel, but it's actually what's going to bring your life into balance, and it's going to bring in more abundance. Full moon in Libra. Something about April here is standing out very strongly because we have the Fool, we have the Emperor, and we have full moon in Libra, which is April. So maybe plan to travel in April. Maybe by April, after you travel, then things are going to start panning out. Libra season's coming up. You could have a Libra placement. There could be something between October So I'm seeing something between the new moon in Libra, which is last week of September, first week of October, into the mid-April here, that is developing for you. So there's travel between October and April here that is going to prove to be very successful and abundant when it comes to your life in general, because of all the things that I've explained here in the past. In this reading. So that was your reading, pile number 2. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Comment how this resonated for you. If it did not, choose another pile. Extra content is on Patreon. I just uploaded a new video there today. Information for that is in the description box. And I also have content on TikTok and YouTube members area. I will be uploading soon on YouTube members area as well. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all and see you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 3. If you chose Rhodonite, this is your reading. If you are seeing this, you are meant to hear this. Okay, so this is a timeless reading. It's meant for you whenever you find it. So the number 47 could be relevant to you. The number 11 could also be relevant to you. There's something about relationships, harmony in relationships. A matter of easily connecting to others, healing relationships, bringing in relationships. There's something about reciprocity, generosity here, but also about discovering your own hidden talents to share with others. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Relationships also as learning, how we can learn through relationships who set us on the path to our destiny. How a relationship can help you discover your hidden talents. This is interesting. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you. The fates. So there could be a fated relationship that's already in your life, coming into your life. That's something that you manifested, you wished, you hoped for. And this relationship is tied to your destiny and what you're destined to do and your talents and developing something bigger than the two people in the relationship, but you build it together. So this is a fated relationship that has something to do with creating something together. A common goal, a project, a hope, a wish, and this relationship is also very, very healing, as I'm seeing here. It's fated. You could both be very aware of star seeds. If you don't know what star seed you are, you can check out my star seed pick a cards here on the channel. The number 17 could be relevant to you, the number 8. There's something very stable about this project, this relationship that you're creating. I'm seeing slow and steady wins the race. One of you could have Aquarius in your chart somewhere strongly. A gateway. Doesn't that look like a portal? Okay, guys, listen. You may want to go and watch the 9/9 portal video that I uploaded recently here on the channel. Maybe you can even pause the video now and go watch that, or watch it in the end. 9/9 portal. There's a message there for you. It's telling me to redirect you to that reading here. You're going through a portal right now, and it's the 9/9 portal. And there's more messages here for you. And it has to do with a relationship and a project that you're creating with this person. This relationship is very healing. It's fated, and it's meant for the two of you to come together and create something. A project could even be a child. And you could be the divine portal for this child or this project, or you are the divine portal for this child or this project to come into the world. There's something very unique about this project, this child, or this relationship. Very, very unique, very different. It's outside the norms because it has a very unique purpose. But it's also your door to personal healing and happiness. The number 34 and the number 7 could be relevant here. It's a spiritual connection. Of course, if you have such a big mission together. This connection is fated. It's the door to your personal healing and happiness. It's the door to your life mission and soul mission, life purpose. They're very connected. New career. Yes. A portal, a gateway to a new career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. This connection is, this relationship is somehow tied to a new career path, a new job, maybe travel, relocation could be involved here. 12th house. You maybe see each other in dreams. Maybe you've dreamed about each other. There's definitely a soul connection here. This person triggers something in you subconsciously. It triggers your subconscious back for healing. This relationship, this project, this whatever this is, it is dharma for your karma. It is dharma after you've closed a karmic cycle. This is very healing, it's very spiritual, and it's a result of your own spiritual development. Together, you will be both accessing the Akashic records. Together. It's only by coming into physical contact and creating this together physically that you will both have access to the Akashic records. So I'm sensing some kind of union here. Yeah, Mars, to take action. And it's a sexual union. Or it's a physical union. Most of you, it's going to be a sexual union, okay? There's a lot of sex drive here. There's a lot of desire, impulses, motivation, drive, okay? But there's also love here. There's a lot of heat. You could even be a little bit competitive between the two of you, but it's a healthy competition. There's thirst for life, thirst for each other, thirst to create this together. You could be workout buddies, or it could end up going together to the gym as well. There's a lot of masculine energy here. Fall into my arms. Okay. You want to fall into this person's arms, or this person wants you to fall into their arms, or they want to fall into your arms. Surrender. Surrender to this connection. It's special. It is. Moth. Your ancestors are behind this and supporting this, by the way. Your past loved ones are supporting this connection. You could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart, or your past loved ones could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their charts. Could have had. But they're all over this. They're supporting this. They are even directing this. If you've been dreaming about this person, your ancestors, your past loved ones are somehow involved in your dreams. They're bringing the two of you together. If this happened like in a very weird way out of the blue, like something to do with dreams, your ancestors, your past loved ones were involved. There's a lot of impulsive, you feel very impulsive toward this person, or maybe this person has been impulsive toward you, or you feel like taking immediate action here, like a haste, like you're running out of time. Very enthusiastic about this connection. It's very whimsical. And it's very idealistic, or you have like an idealistic vision together. It makes you a little bit jittery and wanting to get this done, get this off the road, get this going. Finish this project, do this thing, whatever it is. There is unfinished business here. From past life, from this life. I'm seeing a past life connection here very strongly. Yeah, this is a new emotional beginning. And it's happening for you because you have done a lot of self-love, but there's a new emotional beginning here with someone with whom you're going to create something together. And I'm seeing mainly work stuff, but it could also be a child, but I'm definitely seeing work. But there's a stalemate right now and an indecision or a decision phase with needing to make a decision. But the love has begun. It's just the practical and doing things and getting the project off the ground or whatever that's not happening, because you're both either working on something individually, on standing on your own 2 feet alone, like independently before you can come together. Working on your finances separately to create a perfected work of art. You're making sure, each one of you is making sure you are in balance while you are in separation, so that when you do come together, you create something beautiful. Because you're meant to create a home with this person, or live with this person, or do something to do with real estate. There's a lot of love here. Queen of Cups. You could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart. This person could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a lot of love, and it's been revealed. It's been shared. It's obvious. It's shown. It's not hidden. Again, the Queen of Cups, and it's mutual. You're mirroring each other. Your feelings are exactly the same. There's a lot of love, empathy, patience, tenderheartedness. This relationship is developing to a new level. You're trusting your intuition on this one. Your person is trusting their intuition. There's a lot of care, a lot of love, a lot of emotions, a lot of passion here. Sexual energy. But again, you're both at a stalemate. You're both having to make a decision. And someone is actually unable or unwilling to make this decision, because someone is still in denial, pretending there's no problem. I would say both of you are doing this, because I'm seeing the Two of Swords twice here, so you're definitely mirroring each other. And that's why, Knight of Earth, things have been so slow. Someone here could have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in their chart, but you're both very loyal, dedicated toward each other. There could be an age gap here. It's time to buckle down and get things done. It's almost time to take action. This stagnation phase is coming to an end slowly but surely. Someone is taking longer to honor certain commitments, and that is the biggest challenge here. There are some competing goals going on right now due to past commitments in life, a job, a person, whatever that is. Maybe some conflict with others, or maybe there is a competition here for this to move forward. Don't let pride get in your way. Choose love. Don't let pride get in your way. Something about the full moon in Leo. So I'm seeing Aquarius season. Something's going to happen here in Aquarius season. Someone here is going to surrender around Aquarius season. Someone's going to fall into each other's arms around Aquarius season. You're meant to create something very stable, very blissful, but you need to overcome some challenges, and most of these challenges are subconscious triggers, are childhood wounds or wounds from past lives that are being healed, but they're being healed and you're healing each other. But right now you're having to work independently until you can come together and create this, because it's meant to be created, and it will be created. But you're just working the nuts and bolts right now, first and foremost within yourselves, and then outwardly. But it's getting there. It's halfway there. The worst is now behind you. Someone's making a decision to move forward, even though it's very slow movement. But someone is taking practical steps for like either a physical meeting or a physical coming together in the physical, or building something physical together, or you're coming together. You're just getting things ready, is what I'm seeing here. So, pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope you got the confirmation you were seeking here in this reading. If not, check out another pile or another reading. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell. If you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel, save this video if you want to watch it later. Share this video with someone you feel may need this message. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Oh, extra content is on Patreon. I just uploaded a new video today, so check it out. Information is in the description box. I have TikTok and YouTube members area as well. I will be uploading a new video on members area soon as well. So that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all, and see you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time.